Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. So yesterday on my second channel, Extra Crispy, I did a reaction to the news about the Detroit Pistons and the Philadelphia 76ers having some discussions about sending Ben Simmons over to the Detroit Pistons. And yeah, I was kind of thinking about it overnight and everything like that. And I thought for today's video, it would be a lot of fun to do kind of like a double mini rebuild type of thing. Just based off the trade that's being proposed out there and really looking at, you know, the rebuild side of the Detroit Pistons, but also the trying to contend version of the Philadelphia 76ers. So, should be a lot of fun. Before we get going on today's video, if you guys don't mind leaving a like, and of course, subscribing if you're new to the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. So, oh, wrong button, man. Okay, here we go. Oh, there we are. Hey, yo, what's going on, bitch ass Crispy? Okay, man, so first thing we have to do to get things going here is we have to do the trade. So this is going to be the trade based off of the report. Let me just say before this trade happens, this is not my trade. I do not like this trade. I hate this trade as a Piston fan, but if it wasn't the Pistons being involved in the video, I still would have had to do the trade because, like, that's what's being proposed, right, man? So just because it's my favorite team, I can't be switching up the trade to what I wanted to see, right, man? So, okay, so here is the trade that is being offered up. Let's go to it. Proposed trade. Okay, man. So it would be Ben Simmons of the Philadelphia 76ers. We all kind of knew that. And then for the Detroit Pistons, you are looking at, where we at, man? Where we at? Obviously Jerami Grant, you know, great two-way player. Also averaging, I got a stats real quick here, man, because 2K doesn't have to start today, so I can't show the actual stats. But Jerami Grant on the season, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block per game. Overall, he's been very, like, consistently, if that makes sense, where some games he looks like last year's Jerami Grant, other great games he looks more like a role player version. But, yeah, man, so you got that. The next guy, the 76ers listed as they wanted, Saddiq Bey, man. This is where I kind of drew the line at. I ain't giving up Saddiq Bey, man. Like, I'm sick of the Pistons drafting great young players only to trade them away. Like, if they do this again, I'm going to be extremely mad. Now, Saddiq Bey on the season, 14.7 rebounds, 3 assists. Been struggling with his shot, you know, compared to last year where he was actually one of the better shooting rookies. If not, he might have been the best shooting rookie in the NBA. But, yeah, man, like, Saddiq Bey, how old is he? He's 22. You know, 6'7", small forward, plays power forward spot, playing shooting guard spot too, man, in positionless basketball type of league, like, and not to mention the Pistons don't got too much shooting. It's like you're giving away 2 of our best shooters right here, and well, we all know the case of Ben Simmons. The next guy they want is somebody that's actually currently injured. They also want Kelly Olynyk. Man, and they want a future first-round draft pick. I don't know if it would be a protection or what it would be, man, but we're going to give them that, you know, we'll say unprotected, man. That's what they want for Ben Simmons. As a Piston fan, I say hell to the no! But it's for the simulation, so we're going to try it out. And we're going to make the best of it, man. Because when you think about, like, Ben Simmons, like, you know, like, say what you want about him. This guy is, like, a 3-time All-Star. Obviously has a big effect, you know, on the game, defensively speaking, and then, you know, offensively in the sense of, like, his playmaking abilities, and still, like, his ability to, like, get to the basket, right? I mean, I know he doesn't shoot threes, but, some people were talking to me about, like, yo, Crispy, the Pistons should try, like, Ben Simmons at, like, the center spot. And I was actually a little intrigued by that, man. That would definitely be a different way to play the game of basketball. So, this is the trade we're doing. So, okay, I guess we got to take out some people back. So, at that point, probably just tossing some guys down here. We'll toss in Isaiah Joe. I think he's actually, yeah, he's a shooting, no, he's a point guard. Okay, so we'll do that. And we got to toss another guy. And we'll also toss in Jerry Springer, man. There we go. Okay, so that's the trade that's going to be happening to all user teams except, yes, we do, man. And there we go. Okay, so now at this point, we got to do the lineups for both teams to see what exactly they would be looking like. So looking at the Philadelphia 76ers, yeah, we definitely have to put Jerami Grant or Tobias at the small forward spot. Tobias is 6'8", Jerami Grant 6'8" also. Offensively speaking, Tobias is probably the better offensive player. Defensively speaking, you're probably looking at Jerami Grant being the better player. So I'm thinking we'll probably go with probably Tobias at the small forward spot. Actually, wait, okay. No, we'll go with Jerami Grant because his rating doesn't actually, like, dip at all. So there we go. I don't think that makes, like, a huge difference. But, yeah, so we're looking at those guys. I guess Saddiq Bey would probably be coming off the bench. Now, I guess you could, in theory, put him at the shooting guard spot. But with the way Seth Curry's been playing this season, probably not going to do that. Yeah, Jerami Grant, we'll put him at secondary power forward. We got Tobias small forward, power forward. They also got Olynyk on the team now too, man. So Olynyk would probably be at the power forward spot. Him and Drummond off the bench together, like that's pretty damn nasty, bro. So yeah, we'll do that, and that will be great for them. Also, the shooting tendencies while we're here, make sure they're playing how we actually want them playing the offense. Yeah, you probably would actually see Tobias as more of like the second option still. Jerami Grant probably taking a few less shots. Tyrese Maxey, I mean, you know, I don't want, you know, I still want him like getting like the teammates involved in everything, so we'll lower him a little bit. Sadiq Bey, I say, would give him free reign off the bench to do his thing. Seth Curry, you know, if he's open, take the shot when at like a 55. Olynyk at a 60 is fine. Okay, so that's all looking pretty good. Okay, so yes, for their final lineup, you're looking at something like this, man. That's a championship contending team if I ever saw one. And also, I think this gives them the best bench in the NBA. I really think this gives them the absolute best bench in the NBA, man. Like, this is nasty. It's a really good team. So, and plus you got like the guard depth too, still having like Danny Green and Shake and all those guys, Matisse Thybulle. Like, yeah, this team is absolutely sick. And I think they can win it all, especially if Joel Embiid can stay healthy. Well, Joel Embiid would need to stay healthy for them to win it all. I'm sorry, like Drummond at starting center just not leading to long-term W's. And then over on the Detroit Pistons side of things, okay, so this is, I'm so pissed that what's his name didn't get a damn rating upgrade, Killian Hayes, because they just had like the next like roster update. But okay, so at this point, you're probably looking at Ben Simmons playing the power forward position. I don't think they would like bench Isaiah, Stewart or nothing like that. So yeah, you're probably looking at him playing the power forward spot. Where we at? And we'll go ahead and go with secondary point guard still, so we can still kind of run things that way. Yeah, that's probably the best way to look at it. Killian Hayes, where's he at? I would actually try to give him Springer some minutes, but it's probably not gonna happen in this simulation. So we got Josh Jackson, Frank Jackson, Killian Hayes at point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, Cade right there. Okay, so the Detroit Pistons definitely are going to be looking something like this. No Corey Joseph. You're not starting over Killian. We're not doing this. Yeah, switch you out. And because I actually like Saban Lee better than Corey Joseph, but he's a higher rated player here, so we'll give it to him. So there we go. Yeah, man. So the Pistons lose a lot of depth. They get Ben Simmons out of it, but I think that's more so to play towards the rebuild of things over time. But as far as this season goes, it's not going to end too greatly, man. So yeah, what we're going to do is simulate this first season. Then we're going to do an actual rebuild of the offseason and actually kind of like tinker things a little bit more. Not expecting great things for the Pistons. 76ers, I expect to compete and everything like that. So yeah, man, I guess I should probably real quick here due to the shooting tendencies also for this team. I talked about the Pistons mostly in the reaction video, so that's why I'm not saying like too much about them. But actually, overall, this looks probably fine. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Killian Hayes is the 55. Okay, that's good. Okay, man, yeah, we're fine. Let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season, see how these teams end up doing. Okay, so we're at the end of the NBA season. The 76ers, third in the Eastern Conference. I think that's definitely solidified if they bring in a guy like Jerami Grant. And then for the Detroit Pistons, 14th in the conference. Well, yeah, and we actually got the last game against the respective teams. So let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast and just kind of check this out here, man. Kind of see how these teams do against each other. Watch the Pistons take that W, man. Come on, Detroit basketball, baby. Okay, it's a little bit of a back and forth game, but okay, Detroit Pistons kind of pulling away. 76ers must be resting you for the playoffs here. 108 to 100. Damn. Ben Simmons. Yo, Killian too. 18. You know what? Kind of liking it, man. Okay, so we got Giannis as MVP. We got Evan Mobley, Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond as sixth man. Well-deserved, I would say. And, yeah, so All-NBA first, All-NBA second, All-NBA third. As you guys see, Ben Simmons made it for the Detroit Pistons. So, yeah, and obviously this is assuming no injuries, playing the entire season, everything like that. So, yeah, it's kind of what you can do with 2K, right? But, yes, so we obviously got the 76ers in the playoffs. Let's go to the player stats on the season, see how both of these respected squads did. Guess they're not both respected. Pistons aren't very respected these days. But, yeah, so Ben Simmons, leading scorer, guys. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists. Shot 62% field goal percentage and 0% from three, man. Those are superstar numbers. And then, yeah, worked on nicely with Cade. These guys definitely could work together. Because obviously, Cade can play off ball and everything like that. And Ben Simmons can really embrace his athleticism, cut into the basket and stuff. That would be nice playing all, in off-ball situations. The biggest signing factor is Killian. Killian would have to, I don't know, man, not be like a huge liability offensively speaking. He's getting better, though, man. He's getting better. So shooting 38% from three off like 2 attempts. But still, not that big a deal, man. So, yeah, overall, like, yeah, Josh Jackson balled out, too, as the starting small forward. Like, the team, yeah, I'm not looking at per 36, right? Okay, I thought I was looking at per 30. No, okay, I wasn't looking at per 36. I thought I was for a second, man. But no, we're good. That's the per 36. Okay, so, alrighty. View regular. Okay, now we're back to it. Okay, this is the regular season. So we got them doing that. Looking over at the Philadelphia 76ers and their newest additions. So we got Joel Embiid, Tobias doing their thing, and then Jerami Grant kind of like locking into that third option on the team, which gives them 17, 4, and 4 with great defense, man. Almost 2 blocks per game. Saddiq Bey, nice off the bench. You got like a billion players here averaging like 10 plus points. Yeah, I think from a contention standpoint, it's definitely a great trade for the 76ers. As a Pistons fan, I still don't like it. I still feel like it's given up quite a bit, but I do understand Ben Simmons and him being an all-star and everything. So let's go ahead, guys, and simulate this NBA season. So simulate playing, simulate round right here. And we got Philadelphia sweeping 4-0, man. It's 4-0. Okay, so closeout game, we got 18 for Jerami Grant. Yeah, just look at the balance. Like, look at that balance, man. You don't know who to stop. I don't think Jerami got to be shooting 20 times, but it's all good. Okay, next to Milwaukee Bucks. Simulate round right here and get them 4-2. 24 for Joel Embiid. We got 18 and 6 for Jerami Grant. Saddiq dropping 4 points. Not bad. Okay, next up we got the Miami Heat. Very good team here. Simulate round and got them in 7 games. Yo, why are the Pelicans so good in this game? The Pelicans should not be in the NBA Finals. Like, I know Zion, been having, like, injuries and stuff like that, man, but even with him, like, they're not going to the finals. They're not going to the finals, man. I don't get this, but don't matter because we're in the finals. So here we go. Let's get it, man. Simulate with Simcast. Game 1, see how this goes. I don't think I'm going to do a second season, man, because I was kind of thinking I don't really like doing double rebuilds, so I think I'm just going to stick to the simulate. Oh, my goodness. Really? Who's dropping 149 points? 22 for Jerami. Yo, 40 for Zion. 27, 26. I will say from a simulate. They all got Marcus Smart on their team now, too. I actually really like that pickup. Wow, man. Okay, simulate with Simcast. Let's get it. Game 2. Come on, Philly, man. Get us one out. Well, I actually want to get 4. 4 W's would be nice. Please don't go down 0-2. Bro, we are literally going to lose to the Pelicans again in NBA 2K22, man. Here we are with things. 31 for Tobias Harris. Jerami Grant dropping a solid 9 out 3 for 12 shooting. Zion with 37. Unstoppable, man. You know what message this sends to children, Ronnie? That if you drink a lot of Mountain Dew, you'll be in the NBA Finals. That's what you're saying to children, man. Okay, so although I guess 2K is literally like an actual casino, but yeah, okay, let's whatever. Simulate with Simcast. Come on, man. Okay, we in Philly now. We in Philly now, baby. Come on, man. Philly cheesesteaks, man. Come on, come on, come on. I put some of Darko's secret stuff inside inside Zion's pregame Philly cheesesteak, and it didn't work. It did not work, man. 44 points. This guy is unstoppable in this game. We are going to get sweated. Simulate with Simcast. Simulate with Simcast. Come on, Philly. You got to get us one. We cannot get swept here, man. We're going to get swept. Bro, we were so positioned. Oh, wow. Yeah, we did get swept. 99 to 95. That cannot happen. If the Philadelphia 76ers do this trade, this right here cannot happen. You cannot get swept in the NBA Finals, man. That would just be, I don't know how you come back from that at that point. But yeah, let's look at the playoff stats here. But yeah, the reason I'm not doing an additional rebuild is because, like, to me, like, this is about as good as it's going to get for Philly. Like, financially speaking and everything, like, this is the best of the best right here they could do, from a roster creation standpoint, assuming they want to do like another trade or something like that, man. But yeah, they got to the NBA Finals. I think they would not get swept by the Pelicans, if real life's any sort of indication right here. But I like the fit of Jerami Grant on the team, man. I really think, I know somebody was saying in my other video that Larry got Tobias Harris. He's pretty much Jerami Grant. Having like these Swiss Army knife forwards that, can give you offense from anywhere on the court and play some respectable defense, you can never have too many of those guys, man. They do work together because you play in a certain way, then the other guy can play a certain way, and it just works out. So that's completely fine. And then, yeah, I guess, obviously, there's not playoff stats for them, but Ben Simmons on the Pistons. If it happens, I'll be open to it. He's younger than Blake Griffin. I know a lot of people were saying it's just another Blake Griffin situation, getting a, an all-star that doesn't really want to be in Detroit. I mean, Blake Griffin, he had the one really good season, but he was getting older anyway already, man. And Ben Simmons is only 25 and, looking to prove himself, probably have a chip on his shoulder. So I don't know, man. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, I won't be upset either. I'm pretty indifferent on it, man. I'm accepting of the Pistons these days and all the moves they make. Whether they're good or bad. That's all we got for today's video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.